China's lunar probe has landed, carrying samples from an unexplored far side of the moon. And the landing marks a significant step in the nation's quest to unlock the secrets of the moon.
China's Chang'e 6 lunar exploration mission has made history by successfully returning to Earth with samples collected from the far side of the moon. This marks a groundbreaking achievement with significant implications. So let's dive right in and explore the details of this historic achievement. The Chang'e 6 mission is part of China's ambitious Chinese lunar exploration program, also known as the Chang'e Project. This ongoing series of robotic lunar missions has steadily advanced China's space capabilities, aiming to establish a permanent research station on the moon. Previous Chang'e missions have already accomplished some incredible feats, like landing a rover on the far side of the moon for the first time in history with the Chang'e 4 mission in 2019, and the first successful collection and return of lunar samples with Chang'e 5 in December 2020. But the Chang'e 6 mission has taken things to a whole new level. Launched on May 3, 2024, the Chang'e 6 spacecraft spent nearly 2 months in space before finally touching the lunar surface on June 1st. Its landing site was the South Pole-Aitken Basin, a massive impact crater on the far side of the moon. Using a robotic arm and drill, the Chang'e 6 lander collected around 2 kilograms or 4.4 pounds of lunar soil and rock samples from the basin. These precious samples were transferred to a return module, which blasted off the lunar surface on June 6th. After docking with the orbiter module, the return module began its journey back to Earth, finally landing in China's northern Inner Mongolia region on June 25th. This marked the successful completion of the first ever mission to retrieve samples from the far side of the moon. Here's a fun fact. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Isn't that amazing? Now let's get back to Chang'e 6. The far side of the moon has always been a mystery since it constantly faces away from Earth. Scientists hope the samples returned by Chang'e 6 will illuminate this difference and the moon's history. The far side of the moon is heavily cratered due to a lack of volcanic plains, in contrast to the near side, dominated by large, dark, basaltic plains known as mare, singular, and maria, plural, which were formed from volcanic eruptions. Studying the composition and age of these far side samples could help us understand the reasons behind the difference between these sides and what it reveals about the moon's formation and evolution. Chang'e 6 also carried a unique instrument called NILS, or negative ions, at the lunar surface, built by the Swedish Institute for Space Physics to study tiny negative ion particles. These ions come from the sun's wind hitting the moon's surface, something never detected before. These findings, according to Martin Wieser, head of the NILS team, will improve our understanding of the moon's surface and pave the way for studying negative ions on other airless bodies in our solar system. This detection of negative ions on the far side of the moon provided new insights into the lunar surface in that region and its interaction with solar winds and cosmic rays, which will help us understand more about the Earth and the moon's evolution over time. This could inspire people to innovate new technologies that may benefit humans and support future space exploration's long-term goal. The Chang'e 6 mission is a crucial stepping stone in China's ambitious plans for lunar exploration. The knowledge from studying the far-side samples will directly inform the upcoming Chang'e 7 mission in 2026, which will explore the lunar South Pole for resources that could support a future human presence. As the global race to the moon heats up, with the US Artemis program also aiming to establish a sustainable human presence on the Moon by the end of the decade. The success of Chang'e 6 positions China as a significant competitor. While China previously collaborated with international scientists to study samples from the near side of the Moon, it remains to be seen if the Chang'e 6 far side samples will be made available to the global scientific community. However, China has signed agreements with Russia and other countries to cooperate on the International Lunar Research Station, a planned lunar base in the 2030s. The International Lunar Research Station project, supported by the Kuiqiao Relay satellite network that enabled Chang'e 6's far-side landing, represents a potential avenue for international collaboration on future lunar exploration. The knowledge gained from studying the Chang'e 6 samples could help inform the development of the International Lunar Research Station and support the long-term goal of establishing a permanent human presence on the Moon. The race to the Moon is heating up. China's moon colony or Artemis's base camp? Which approach do you think is more sustainable for lunar exploration? Share your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned to Science with Lou to find out. For more in-depth dives into space exploration, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We'll bring you all the latest updates on China's lunar ambitions and the Artemis missions.